Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about my 2023 Indian Scout with ABS. Kind of as a beginner biker, my overall thoughts of the bike for a first bike, handling, performance, etc. So stay tuned and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. All right, overall, I really like the look of the Indian Scout, and but there's quite a few modifications I've done on this one already just since picking it up. One was the seat. The stock seat is a one-piece, very narrow, uncomfortable, especially for the passenger, and at quicker speeds, you tend to be pushed back. This has a lot more backing for the rider and keeps you sitting forward. But so anyway, I put these leather seats on. I also put the backrest on, the Indian leather quick release side bags. There's not a lot of storage in this. I do have my rain gear in this side, and I've got a lock and cable in this side. The other thing that I have done, I did put the Dart fly screen on. This does help take some of the wind off your chest, but it really concentrates it on your head. So I am going to be trying one of the Freedom screens, and when I get that in, I'll do a review of that. But it's going to be quite a bit taller, and the way it's designed, it is supposed to throw the air up and over the rider. You go in and you pick the size that fits you best, you know, according to your height. And since I'm pretty short-statured, about 5'6", I didn't need the tallest one that they make, but they say it runs the air up over both you and your passenger. And the other thing that I did was I did put some of the smoked turn signal lenses on it, on the front and rear. And right now that is about it. I do have some other accessories coming, and once I get those, I'll do a review on those as well. So anyway, let's get on it and take it for a ride, and I'll tell you what I think as I'm riding down the road. So one of the things that I noticed right off the bat with this bike is that the suspension is pretty stiff, both in front and rear. Now, it's not terrible, but you can definitely feel the bumps. There's been a lot of videos online, people switching the standard shocks over to the progressive 444s. That's something I'm going to look into, see what's out there. As far as the bike goes though, overall, I like the classic styling of it. It's really easy to handle for a beginner. It's just very low to the ground, and being short-statured like I am, 5'6", you know, I don't want to be up on my tippy toes trying to balance a heavy bike. And throttle response is really good. A little bit windy today, but the bike handles really well. The other thing I like about the Indian Scout is the fact that it's got self-canceling signals that will turn off once you reach 20 miles an hour or 30 seconds. But handling, yeah, I'd say overall it handles really well. I don't have a lot of experience with other bikes, so I couldn't tell you in comparison to what, but for me, I definitely like the overall comfort, handling, styling. Definitely think it's a good bike to look into, especially if it's one of your first bikes that you're going to get. I like the sound of the bike. A lot of people have taken the stock pipes off, put aftermarket on to get a louder, beefier sound, but I like this. I don't like a bike that's too loud. So looking at the handlebars, again, very classic styling, basic speedometer. You do have some information. Right now I have it set up so that it shows the RPM, but there is a switch right here that you can pull, and that takes you through the different menu options. Not much available. And basically your high beam, low beam, control, turn signal, horn, my phone mount that I've added, and basically your run, stop, start buttons, and your throttle. So overall, I think Indian put together a really nice bike. I don't think there's been a lot of changes in the Scout model in the past couple years. I know they did some pretty big upgrades a few years ago, but I don't think anything tremendously has happened in the last year or two. And I think there's a few changes slated for the 2024, but I haven't looked into exactly what all that is. I know there's going to be some new colors available. But other than that, I'd have to do some more research. But I like the bike. Definitely recommend it. Certainly can get cheaper bikes out there for your first bike if you don't want to buy a brand new one. But for me, this works out well. Appreciate it. And again, like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.